How did WWE mess up Roman Reigns versus Rey Mysterio? Honestly, I don't know. Roman has a new finisher. Rey didn't faint, he just tapped out when Roman hit the move. It's an inverted guillotine, it's basically the RKO but a choke. How can you mess up this match, WWE? Like, half the match was commercials. Like, seriously, WWE, seriously? Half the match was commercials. The commercial breaks ruined this match. It honestly did. I think this should have happened at Hell in a Cell. Sadly, it didn't. We are getting Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at Hell in a Cell, as well as Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. And sadly, that isn't Hell in a Cell, but Belair versus Bayley is. Hopefully, Bayley wins the title. But anyway, the opening segment featuring Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio. I think it was a decent segment. The line that caught me personally was Roman Reigns telling Rey Mysterio, "What I did to your son was PG compared to what I'll do to you inside Hell in a Cell." Honestly, I expected blood. I expected it to be brutal. Well, it wasn't brutal, not even one bit. The most brutal part, you could say, was Rey Mysterio hitting Reigns with a fire extinguisher. That is brutal, apparently, according to WWE. Anyways, I'll give that opening segment 4 stars. It got me excited. I wish it didn't, but it did get me excited. Then we got Commander Azeez's in-ring debut, and the match was decent. Sami Zayn on commentary is hilarious, and he just made the match better. Now, the way the match ended, Azeez slams Kevin Owens onto the post. Sami Zayn is going to halua kick Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens looks back at him. It's the 7 count, so Kevin Owens rolls back in. Nigerian nail to the throat. 1, 2, 3. Azeez gets the win for his team. I guess it was good for Apollo and Azeez. I guess. But anyways, that's set up for Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn Hell in a Cell match. Not inside a cell, but the match is at Hell in a Cell. And I would have liked a stipulation. There isn't a stipulation though. Whatever, I think Seth vs Cesaro is going to steal the show anyways. We'll move on to the next match. Nakamura takes on King Corbin for the crown. And these matches had some sort of build. That's something I liked. That made the Smackdown feel special. Even though the Hell in a Cell match wasn't what I expected it to be. Nakamura vs Corbin was decent. I'll give it 2.5. And decent match between the two. Nakamura in the end won. We all know he's going to win. No one likes Corbin. And we'll move on to the next segment. Bayley and Belair. This was the cringy segment. It was filled with cringe. 1 star. We move. Bayley gets the upper hand and Belair vs Bayley's Hell in a Cell. Who cares? We move on to the next segment. Otis from Alpha Academy takes on Angelo Dawkins. Montez Ford isn't on ringside while Gable is. And the match doesn't start. Gable and Otis just start beating up Angelo Dawkins. The match never starts. And they just beat up Angelo Dawkins. That's basically what happens. No big deal. I guess I'll give it 1.5. 2 stars. Let's give it 2 stars. It made Alpha Academy look strong. Now, the match I was excited for. They literally built it up on the whole of Smackdown. Well, was that worth? I don't think so. The commercial breaks just ruined it. The commercial breaks. Around 5 minutes of commercial breaks. Like, this is a special match. Why are they commercial breaks? Keith Lee says Adam Cole didn't have any commercial breaks. I don't think this should have as well. There were commercial breaks and we didn't get to see much of the match. I'll give it 4 stars. It was decent. It was kind of brutal, you could say. The spot I remember the most was Rey Mysterio hitting Reigns with the fire extinguisher and Reigns power bombing Rey onto the cell. Let me know your thoughts on Smackdown in the comments down below. 7.5 for me. It was exciting. If the Hell in a Cell match was good and if they took time of the Alpha Academy segment or the Bayley Belair segment, I think it would have been a better match. Let me know your thoughts on Smackdown in the comments down below.